Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'll be sharing with you my pre-relaxer day routine. So basically everything I do to my hair prior to relaxer day. So if you're interested, keep on watching. Okay, so here's what my hair is looking like right now. It's an old braid out. I want to say I'm about 9 weeks post relaxer right now, so I have a good amount of new growth. As you can see, some gray hairs are kind of poking out there, but I have a lot of new growth right now, and I want to relax at 10 weeks post relaxer. So I'm going to detangle first using some water and some Aussie Moist conditioner just to kind of help the detangling process. And as you guys can see here, I use my fingers first always before I use my comb, and that way it just helps minimize any breakage. So I do this first, and then I braid up my hair so that I don't have any tangles or matting while I'm shampooing my hair. So there's enough space at my roots so that I can scrub my scalp properly, but my hair is not loose to create any tangles or knots. So yeah, I swear by this technique. So here is a shed hair that I lost while detangling, and now I'm going to jump in the shower to clarify. So to clarify my hair, I'm using the Creamy Aloe shampoo from ORS. I absolutely love this shampoo. It's been in my regimen for a while now, and it's great for just, removing any product or any buildup off of the hair and scalp. So I use this on a monthly basis to kind of just give my hair a nice clean slate, so just for maintenance purposes. And then I also use it 1 week prior to relaxer day, just to kind of give my hair that chance to just reset and just be squeaky clean. And especially since I'm doing protein today, it's a great time to do it so that it can really penetrate my strands prior to relaxer day. So right now I am just applying it directly to my parts, and obviously in between each section. I'm very gentle with my new growth just to prevent any kind of tangles, knots, matting. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you stretch your relaxers, those tangles are no joke. So we want to do everything to prevent it. So of course, I'm using my detangling and hydrating shampoo from Care. This stuff you guys already know is a staple. What is wash day without it? I don't know. And especially since, I'm stretching my relaxer, this is something that I can really rely on to just remove any tangles and just really hydrate my hair. So I always pull out my staples right before relaxer day, something that I can count on. There's no room for experimenting. I always go with what works. That way there's no room for error and we get predictable results. So now I'm just gonna t-shirt dry, and then we're gonna head over to protein. So for my protein, I'm using the Affinity 2-minute reconstructor and coconut oil. So I mix these two together to just reinforce to strengthen my strands to withstand the relaxer process, because we all know it's a strong chemical that we're using on our hair. So I mix these two together, and honestly my hair feels super strong. It feels fortified as well. And we all know that protein prior to relaxer day is vital, because let's face it, relaxers break down the proteins in the hair to achieve a straighter appearance. So it's important to kind of build that strong defense against the relaxer to prevent any kind of potential damage from happening, right? So I'm going to apply this mix to my hair, of course, focusing on my new growth, my length, and my ends. So now I'm going to sit under my hooded dryer for about 15 minutes on high heat so the reconstructor can, penetrate a bit further. And of course, I'm reading one of my favorite books, The Science of Black Hair. I just love it. So right after this, I'll rinse and then follow up with my moisturizing deep conditioner. So after a protein reconstructor, I always follow up with a moisturizing deep conditioner. So I'm going to be using a little bit of my Aussie 3-Minute Miracle Moist, along with my Care Humecto. You guys know I love and use this. I decided to use a little bit of olive oil as well, and my Jamaican black castor oil because it really helps to just soften my hair and my new growth. So I'm gonna eyeball it today because I can't find my little spoon. So I would say I'm using about a teaspoon of each oil, several scoops of my Humecto, and then a few squirts of the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle Moist. So I just mix that all together until it's nice and smooth. So I've been t-shirt drying for about 15 minutes just to absorb any excess water, and I already applied the conditioner to the left side of my hair, so now I'm going to continue on the right side. And of course, applying it generously to my new growth is key because I'm 9 weeks post relaxer, and I just really want that area to be softened, detangled, moisturized, hydrated, especially since I just used protein, as protein can make the hair a bit rigid and dry. So I always go hard on the new growth, especially when I'm stretching my relaxer. And of course, I pay attention to my ends as well. Alright, so the conditioner has been applied. I'm not going to be using any plastic cap because I'm going under my steamer for 25 minutes. And this is really going to help to just bring a lot of hydration to my new growth, to my ends, as the moist heat will really help to just open up my cuticles and allow the conditioner to penetrate further. So for my leave-in, I'm using the Moisture Recovery from Cream of Nature as well as the Argan Oil Serum from OGX. I love these two together. They just honestly lay the groundwork for air drying. They detangle my hair, they smooth it out. I just love these two together. So it's perfect for when I'm stretching my relaxer as well, when I really have like those pesky tangles. But these two together really just help and just make the work easy. So I'm going to apply this thoroughly from roots to ends, and then I'm going to detangle with my fingers first. So I always section my hair off, detangle first with my fingers. I kind of do this like piano type of movement with my fingers. If I happen to come across any tangles, I stop and I separate. That's just what it is. So piano fingers through the hair first, separate the hairs individually if there's any tangles. And then as a last step, I'll use my comb. That has honestly been my strategy and technique for a while now, and it just works for me. So I'm going to continue these same steps until all of my hair is detangled, and then I'll be ready for air drying. Okay, so although my hair is drying pretty fast, it is still damp, which is the perfect opportunity to do the scarf method just to lay my new growth nice and flat. So while I blow dry in cool air, I'll have my scarf on. If you haven't seen my blow drying method, be sure to check it out in the cards above. This is the end result. My hair feels and looks really nice and full and still straight despite me being 9 weeks post relaxer. So yeah, it's nice, it's fluffy, it's moisturized as well, and I love the end result. Not to mention, you guys, my new growth feels extremely soft and fluffy. And just to add to that, I always like to put in my S-Curl No Drip Curl Activator in my roots. So what I do is I just section off my hair, spray, and then massage it in. This stuff really makes my new growth manageable the week prior to relaxer. And then I also just spray it mid-week just to keep that hydration high in my hair. So I love it, I swear by it, and you guys probably already know that. So yeah guys, this is my routine. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below what your pre-relaxer day routine is like. Be sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.